Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Knuppe Ranch. Today, well, this morning, we're going to be doing some just a little bit of maintenance on our haying equipment, working on greasing some stuff and blowing out some radiators on the tractors, and then we're going to move them east of our home place here to the next place where we're going to be cutting hay. So Dad is finishing up. Dad baled all day yesterday afternoon, and then he's just finishing it up this morning. So once he finishes baling there, we'll have all the baling done here at the home place. Then we'll be moving to our next fields to get them cut and raked and baled over there, and we'll just keep continuing the process. So I got the rake and the raking tractor power washed, and so I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit before we have to crawl around it and grease it and stuff. And me and Cole are running down to south of town to our summer pasture where we hauled some pears yesterday and where everything else is. We're gonna check on them, make sure the stuff we hauled over yesterday is paired up good, and then and then we'll go back and wash some more stuff, do a little bit more maintenance, and then move some stuff over to the next piece that we're gonna cut. As of yesterday, we now have a little over 3/4 of our cow herd out to summer pasture. So we've just got right around like 50 head left to brand and calve and get hauled over here. So we're almost done calving. It's beginning of June, so it's been a little over a month now that we've been calving. Steadily anyway, so we're getting along pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go through real quick, and I'm not gonna do like a perfect job, but I'm just gonna kind of power wash everything off of the windrower, and then maybe the baler as well, just so they aren't as dirty. They look a little cleaner, get all the bird poop off of them and all the extra hay and stuff that accumulates on them. Okay, so I got the windrower washed off, good enough for now. Dad just started it up. He's gonna oil the chains on this side, make sure it's good to go. I don't know if we're gonna cut tape, but we're taking it over there. So Cole just took off with the rakes, or he's going to anyway. He's right there, he's gonna take off with the rakes. He just got it fueled up. Dad got this all lubricated and it's ready to go. So he's gonna take off with that. I'm gonna go pick him up in about half hour or so, probably a little more than that. But once they get over there, I don't know if they're gonna cut any today because there's a chance of rain tomorrow, like a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. So I don't know if they'll cut any today. Just because if they did, then it'd get rained on tomorrow and we'd have to wait to bale it anyway. And it's kind of nice to cut something, not have it rained on, then bale it. So probably won't cut any today, but at least the equipment will be over there ready for them to cut. We'll go check out the pigs, see what they're up to, give them a little bit of soybean meal. So sure are putting on weight. They're gaining pretty good. I got this feeder set up for them so that it's, you know, it's an automatic feeder basically. So once they got that figured out, they went to town and you could really kind of tell they were gaining weight fast. So it's the next day now, and I got something in the mail. So I went on, well, Amazon actually, and I found these like pig water things. Like the pig pushes that in, then the water can flow through it, so they can have constant fresh water from like a bulk tank or something. So I found these online, so I think I'm gonna put them together today. I'm gonna try to find something to put them together with. But I was wondering, it's like, what's, you know, just right now I'm feeding them in that, it's like just a little tub thing where they know it's water, they can smell it and lay in it and sit in it and stuff. So what I was wondering is if anybody watching the videos has any experience with using these with pigs, and what's the best way to train a pig to know that this is where their water comes from. I feel like I might have a little bit of a problem training the pigs to that, or maybe it's just second nature for them to think, you know, that's just like a nipple on their mom, and that they're gonna get milk out of it, but it's actually water. I don't know. So if anybody has any suggestions, they would be greatly appreciated, because I don't know how to train a pig to drink that, but I'll probably find some way, I guess. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna put these together. So we just had a storm come through, and I didn't get any video of it, of course. So we just had a storm come through for the last 45 minutes, and it downpoured. And we just cut a bunch of hay today, so our grandpa did. We're gonna have to wait a couple days for that to dry before we can bale it. So I got this plate here, this metal plate that's just scrap. I'm gonna drill a hole in it big enough that I can fit this in, because the actual nipple part threads into this that the pigs will drink out of, and then this part I've got a fitting for this steel here, threads onto here, and then the garden hose can thread onto this, and it's just quick cup, boom, boom. So I can take garden hose off if I wanted to. But the reason I want to have this mounted through a plate like so is because I want to be able to wire this to the fence, their panels, and then so then the pigs won't be able to get to the backside and chew on the rubber garden hose that I use. Otherwise I'd have to replace garden hoses all the time. So I gotta find a drill bit to drill a hole big enough for this to fit through my plate, and then get it put together, and then get it set up, hopefully. Okay, Cole, so what we're doing, yeah.
I did my job.
Okay. So this is what was in there. Oh, we could drill different holes.
Why don't you just screw that thing right? Oh, because that was.
It's got too low.
Here, let's use this.
I thought you were just gonna weld it, but then
That's way too much to have. Just having this would be fine, but freaking that much?
let's have that one.
Oh. Well, still, it's kind of more than I
Like
expected.
six. More than you're expecting.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like that, and then no, that's not bad at all.
Oh, you mean if you leave it in there?
Yeah.
Well, we could just unbolt that and take the whole thing out.
Oh, that's true.
So if we could just go like,
We can make it look sick. We can put a little cup holder and like do like
a little phone
yeah,
mount.
phone mount.
Yeah.
But it's like up there where you like
A little.
Which one do you want to do? The big one?
So now I can thread the end of a garden hose onto this, so then the water can come through here to the nipple on the other side. I can push it in or play with it, get the water to come out. And then now I'm gonna drill 4 holes, one in each corner, that I can just wire this to the fence, and then they shouldn't be able to get through the fence and mess with the garden hose and chew on the rubber garden hose. So now that I got my plate built, I need to pull out this 55-gallon drum and get it filling with water, because that's the next step to getting it set up so my pigs can have fresh water all the time. So we feed our cattle and our yearlings, any sort of livestock, apple cider vinegar. We think it helps with digestion and stuff like that, especially kind of when it's cold out and their bellies aren't digesting as fast as they normally would in the summertime. We think it helps with that. So we get, I guess you can see right here, we get apple cider vinegar in these. We got a bunch of these sitting around. But Dad built this stand out of an old dolly so that it can sit like this. And then he's got this connection here for, you can hook a garden hose up to it to drain the apple cider vinegar into one of those 5-gallon buckets sitting over there. So I'm gonna use this as my water for my pigs, so I can unhook this top one, fill it with water, and then hook my hose on and hook the hose to that little quick connect thing that I have on the back of my plate for my actual nipple for the pigs to drink out of. So I think it'll work pretty good. The only thing that sucks is that I don't think I'm gonna be able to fill this with 50 gallons of water and then use the dolly to wheel it over, because that's a lot of weight. So I'll probably have to use the skid steer. So, but we'll figure that out at a later point. But I'm gonna get this started filling with water now.
POV, you're getting eaten by a pig. Holy cow.
Oh dude, all I gotta do is put it down like you were saying.
What?
It's the quick cup for the thing.
Oh,
The O-ring in it must not be good.
well, is that good water?
Is that fresh water, ladies and gentlemen? Look at him go! Yes! Sweet. Nice. Success. Didn't even have to train him.
Come on, let something else in there.
So if anybody's wondering, I answered my own question on how I'm going to train them to do this. I'm just kind of, when they come over here and they're messing with it, I just kind of go push it down a little bit so a little water comes out. So then they try to drink the water and put their mouth on it, and they get the water to come out by themselves, and then so now they know where the water comes from, so they just gotta get it down pat how to get their mouth on there and use their tongue to get the water to come out. So that's working pretty good. Got my bulk tank right here. Got my garden hose running to my nipple, and boom. All right, guys, I got my pigs fresh water on demand whenever they want, and it's a good feeling. So now I don't have to worry about them running out of water during the days when I'm at work or stuff like that. So it's a good feeling to know that they've got 50 gallons of water on demand wherever they want it. So, but I think with that, that's just about gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. Thanks you for all the support, all the comments. We love hearing from you guys. And but with that, if you're new here, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.